Please stand by while the bills get paid. But before I say anything, you guys just need to hear this. Thank you guys to Adam and Eve for sponsoring this video. So if you guys didn't know, Adam and Eve is a lucrative company that's been around for over 50 years, and they specialize in selling toys, accessories, for those that want to spice things up in the bedroom with your partner or significant other. So feel free to check out Adam and Eve. They were nice enough to give me a discount code, so if y'all want 50% off, feel free to use my code TROYCE for 50% off after checking out one item. They also do free shipping throughout the US and Canada, 24/7 customer service, and more. I just want to get on here specifically to just talk about random stuff and just have like a nice little discussion. So overall, I wanted to talk about just overall fake friends, friends that just have no value in your life, and just the fact of being a high value friend. It's very important that you protect your energy, you protect your circle, because you can't just let anybody have access to you. You have to basically treat your energy as if it's a privilege for people to have access to it. Not that you're better than anybody, but you need to start treating your energy like it's a privilege to have access to it. Now, I really hate to do this, but I have to bring Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj up in this conversation because they're the perfect example of why you really should protect your energy when it comes to fake friends. So we all know Megan, when she first came out, was kissing Nicki Minaj's fat ass and saying, hey friend, doing all that extra shit just to get a collaboration, just to turn around and do the same shit that she got mad at the baby for.
I'm gonna go write some shit. You are the nicest fucking person that I know. So, just thank you so much for...
Yeah, and this is exactly why I don't blame people for not being friendly, because the eyes will tell a lot of lies. You gotta learn how to say no, because you'll end up just like Nicki, looking stupid. If you're one of those friends that's really good to your friends, you're always helpful, you're always listening to their problems, you're always trying to lift them up, big them up, be supportive, be kind, give them advice, correct them when they're wrong, and check them when they do something wrong, then you would be considered a high-value friend. Unfortunately, a lot of us kind of make the mistake of only hanging around people just for the sake of hanging around people. For example, a lot of people sometimes deal with severe loneliness. I've been there, we've all been there, some of us are even still there. But the thing about feeling lonely, a lot of us have this negative habit of sometimes having friends for little things. And a lot of times, those people aren't really your friends. That's why I'm very kind of careful who I usually give the friend label to, because a lot of people are just very shitty individuals. There are instances where you'll hang out with somebody or you'll do somebody a favor and then they'll kind of not really return it or reciprocate the same thing. Like if you hit them up and say, hey, let's hang out, let's go do something, let's catch up, they'll hit you with the, I'm actually hanging out with family, or they'll lie, or they'll say some other shit, but then when they need you, they'll hit you up on some, hey, so can you drive me to the mall, or hey, can you drop me off to work, or hey, can you drop me off so I can get a plan B, so I can get an abortion to kill this fucking baby that this nigga put inside of me. Anyways, I come up with the most randomest shit, but in general, I feel like a lot of times we just surround ourselves around people just for the sake of having people around. So people don't realize that it's better to be alone than to have a whole bunch of shady, fake, snake people around you. Because sometimes being alone sucks. You don't want to go to the club alone. You don't want to go to the movies alone. You don't even want to go to dinner alone. You want to go to that favorite restaurant of yours. But guess what? All your fake ass friends that you don't really care for like that, and they don't really care for you, don't want to go to that restaurant because they only want to go to this place or that place. Anytime you bring up things or places you want to go, they always say, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. Or anytime you want to make some plans and you want to do something, they hit you with that, oh yeah, I'm busy. But then when they come through with you trying to get a favor out of you, you're always there to help them. So in general, I want everyone to understand that you got to stop giving people access to you just for the fuck of it because you're scared of being alone. It's better to be alone than to be around a whole bunch of fuck-ass fraudulent people who ain't shit, ain't got shit, behind their fucking ears stink, than to be around a whole bunch of clowns who just don't serve you no value. So if you're a high-value friend, and you're someone that's loyal, you're good to your friend, you treat your friends with respect, then you shouldn't be around low vibrational people. And the worst type of people to be around is those friends that are very but you have you have a mental condition, or well, you're rich, you have more money than all of us, or you have a better job than all of us. That one friend that acts like they're your friend, but in reality they're really not. They're always throwing jabs at you. For example, if you're that friend that makes more money than all your other friends and you have all your shit together, and they're always like, oh, well, you're rich and everything, so that's why you can afford it, or you really could afford to pay for all of us. Or that friend that'd be like, giving you like those little stank looks, those little subtle stank looks, those subtle cues. They don't really fuck with you like that, but in reality, you know that they only have you around. Subconsciously, you know this, but you wouldn't say this out loud because you wouldn't deny reality. Subconsciously, you know that they secretly dislike you. And then sometimes you might have those little moments where you're throwing jabs at them back subconsciously because you know they're throwing jabs at you, but you don't want to make it too obvious. It's little stuff like that. And sometimes that's a good example of one of those fake friends that's really a hater, because some people will hate on you, but they'll really want to be your friend because they want to make sure they have you around and have access to you, just for the sole purpose of having access to you, just in case they might need something. They might need you to drive them to work one day. They may need you to babysit their kids. They may need you to, oh, hey, like, I want to go on this trip to Cabo. Like, can you come with me? They don't really care for you like that. They're not really there for you. But in general, they need someone to fucking travel with them because they're scared to travel alone. Or, hey, like, can you come with me and my other friend? When in reality, they don't really want you to come because they want to bond with you. They want you to come because they want your bum ass to fucking split the hotel with them. You see what I mean? So you got to be very careful of the people you call a friend. Now, I can't really call that many people friends. I could probably only count on one hand people I would consider friends. And guess what? I probably wouldn't even get through all my hands. Basically, I changed my number and I only gave it to a few people. So the people who do have my number and the people who do have access to me and do have contact with me, those are the people that I'd probably consider friends. And then everyone else is probably associates, people I've done work with, people that I network with, and people that I just don't overall care for that much, but still have their number for just in case we need to communicate on some associate type shit. But overall, I know who the friends are and I know who the friends aren't. So overall, if I were to count on one hand how many friends I have, I'd probably just be like, oh, can't even finish counting on one hand, because a lot of bitches are fake. And the reason why I don't have that many friends and you probably don't have that many friends is because bitches are fake. You witness so much unloyal shit. You witness some hater ass shit where you're elevating in life, doing well in life, and then you have like that one little hater ass friend that tells you, oh, I don't think that's gonna work out, or no, that's not that easy. Oh, you want to move all the way to Houston? I don't think you should move all the way to Houston. I don't think you can do that. Like, I don't think you can do it. I don't think you got it. Like, you probably can't do it. Those are the friends you gotta watch out for. The friends that hit you with the, okay, well that's gonna be hard. Oh, that's gonna be really, really difficult. Or you say that you want to be one of the best doctors in the world. Or you want to be this amazing entrepreneur and this businesswoman or this social media influencer or a TikTok star, and they tell you, okay, yeah, wow, okay, you won't be able to do it. Watch, you have a lot of competition. Wow, watch. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. Like that one friend that basically tells you you're gonna fail. When in reality, it's like, who the fuck are they to tell you that you're gonna fail when you haven't even attempted yet? So that's why people always say things like move in silence. A lot of y'all are killing your own blessings because you're so scared to move in silence. You're so scared to keep everything to yourself. You have a lot of good ideas and good things coming your way, but you're so scared to move in silence. You should be moving in silence, not telling anybody anything. Only tell the few select people. And even if you don't want to tell your friends, keep it to yourself and then let them know when you accomplish it. Because a lot of times, sometimes we mistake the friend that won't congratulate you when you have an idea, when that's nothing. Like, if you have an idea, that's regular. Ideas ain't shit unless you can bring them to life. You have an idea for a show? Where's your script? Why ain't you write a script yet? Why haven't you learned how to write a script? You want to start a business one day? Where's your business pitch? Have you started an LLC yet? Have you opened up a business bank account yet? Have you even thought about looking at business credit cards? Have you thought about looking into what banks you're going to go to get a loan? Do you know the interest rate to the loan? You see what I mean when I say execution is key. But sometimes even when you do execute your ideas and you do move in silence, when you finally reveal your big reveal or what you have going on, sometimes when you tell your friends what you have going on or people that you think are your friends what's going on, they might give you that underwhelming response like, or, oh. It's like, you know, it's mind-boggling. And sometimes deep down inside, a lot of y'all know that one person in your circle who's that fake-ass friend or not that real friend or an associate who you think is your friend, but they're not really your friend because low-key you know it. You know what I mean? And what's sad is that associate and that low-key hater that's really pretending to be your friend just so they can have access to you really just secretly hates you and just only wants you around because they know that if you make it somewhere, they'll be able to leech off of you and absorb off that energy as well. Some people only want you around because they want to siphon and absorb your energy. You ever hang around somebody and then you instantly just like start getting anxiety and you just feel so drained and low, like, like you just get like a bad taste in your mouth and you start like replaying flashbacks of all the shitty things that they were saying to you, how they're dismissing your feelings, dismissing your ideas, talking to you like you weren't shit, and then just bringing up nasty things about you or bringing up old shit or bringing up random flaws about you like, oh, your teeth are crooked or oh, that's ugly or that doesn't look good. Like just picking you apart little by little, and then you think to yourself, nah, they my friend, they would never do that. Yeah, you know who those people are, and all I will say is this: let them go. Let them go. You might have love for them, you might have some respect for them, and it might not be that easy because sometimes we think that we have love for someone, but you don't really love somebody who you know low-key isn't your friend. You just love the idea of them. You love the idea of them being your friend. You love the idea of you putting so much effort, so many months, weeks, and even years into a friendship when in reality it was all full of shit the whole time. So don't just have people around you just to have people around you. Have people around you who actually serve value to you. Think about it like this. If I were to ask you right now, you were in the hospital, you went through a severe accident, hopefully that never happens, and I rebuke that. Let's say you want to pick up your phone right now and you need one person to come see you, or you need one person to go check on your kids, or one person to go pick up your car at the lot because you just got in a car accident. Hopefully that never happens. I don't wish that on anybody. Who is that one friend that you know would have your back and actually go get your car for you, go hook it up for you, go talk to the people, go do the paperwork, and do everything for you? Who's that one friend? I guarantee you a lot of you guys will probably look through your contacts and be like, damn, I don't know who I could count on to do me a favor if I'm really struggling. That's why they always say you really find out who's really there for you when you're in your lowest moments. You see what I mean? The people who don't go out of their way to help you out when you need something, people who don't correct you when you're wrong but let you just fail and just be like, oh, whatever, or whatever, or don't check you and say, hey, no, that makes no sense, or hey, you sound ridiculous. The friends who don't like challenge you and let you know, hey, you should move in this direction, or hey, you're making the bad choice. Those are the friends that those are just the friends you shouldn't have around you. The friends who just won't correct you, won't help you, won't come to your assistance when you need them. And sometimes it's just like, why do you have individuals around you and they don't benefit you or make you better? What qualities do they add to you? It doesn't have to be financial. It don't even got to be they gonna hook you up with favors. It doesn't have to be generosity. It just has to be what value do they add to you. Are they kind? Are they compassionate? Are they a good person to be around? Are they good energy? Are they somebody that you know you can count on if you need help with your homework, or someone you can count on when you need a study partner, or someone you can count on when you need someone to watch your kids real quick because last minute the babysitter canceled on you? You have to be very selective of who you give your energy to, because people really are secret haters on the low. And you always wonder, damn, maybe I should cut that individual off. But then it's just like, damn, but I put so much effort in this, and I don't want to seem like I'm the one that's being problematic, and I'm the one that's being dramatic because this, that, and the third. You know who those people are, and all I'm going to say is this: let them go. You know those fake people, you know those fraudulent people, you know those people who, when you tell them about your good news and your big plan and all those things that you have coming and all those things that are in the work, all those things that you accomplish, and they give you those underwhelming like, oh, okay, oh, that's nice. Or watch out for the bitches that can't even give you a compliment and look you in the eye. Like, you ever just sat down with somebody and they're just like, oh, wow, you're so pretty, and they can't even, like, look at you? Or they say, wow, you're really good at your job, or you're a good mom, but they're, like, not looking at you? Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of those in my many long years. I cut off so many people ever since I moved out of a different state to another state, and let me just say, it was one of the best things I ever did, changing my number. I now have two numbers. I have my phone number that I have, and I have a text-free number that I got from a fucking app. If you want an extra number that you could just give out to people willy-nilly, download one of them text-free apps. It's literally just like having WhatsApp. You get your own little personalized phone number. A lot of them will charge you like $4 a month just to keep the number. And then boom, you have an extra phone number for just in case you want to give people that random number, give dudes who try to talk to you that random number, or give people you don't really fuck with like that random number. And then you test them for a little bit. And if they fail the test, you can eventually upgrade and give them your real number. But have a text-free number that you give to everybody, because everybody can't be trusted. Everybody can't get your number, because a lot of people are fraudulent, weird, and fake. That's all I'm going to say. So just keep your distance from those kind of people, and just don't even pay any mind to those negative Nancys who dismiss your ideas, because secretly a lot of those people have that mindset of keep your friends closer but keep your enemies closer. So a lot of times they see you as competition. I remember Nicki Minaj one time said a very interesting quote where she basically said this.
But you want to know what scares people? Success. When you don't make moves and when you don't climb up the ladder, everybody loves you because you're not competition. When you become competition, the people start, wait.
Yeah, people's like,
wait, hold on,
And she was absolutely right. That's the one thing that a lot of people don't like. When you start surpassing them, when you start climbing the ladder, if you made it out of the same hood that they're in, they still stuck in that nitty gritty, still stuck with that disgusting booger eating bitch who doesn't do shit for them. They're still in that position where they're stuck in their way. They don't know how to elevate. They don't know how to grow. And the reason why they know how to elevate and they don't know how to grow is because they're disgusting. They're negative. They're nasty. They're dirty. They're ugly. Behind their ears stink. They smell like shit. They're dirty. They're still living in these nitty gritty mindsets where they think they can just live their life, party all the time, drink their way through life, and eventually forget about their problems, and then come right back and blame the whole world for their issues and blame you if you don't enable their behavior. You guys, I'm sure y'all know that one friend, the one friend who always going through some shit, the one friend that's always complaining, and then when you try to check them about their complaints by telling them some solutions, they give you that whole, it's like, be wary of the friends that get irritated when you try to hold them accountable, because the people who get upset when you try to hold them accountable for their actions, those aren't really good friends you want to keep around you. Because if you try to hold them accountable, it's one thing for them to challenge you, debate you, and disagree with you, but it's another thing for them to literally get so defensive and so angry and make it seem like you're the one that's doing too much or you're the one that's being negative, when in reality, you're just giving them the truth. The truth hurts, but you should always give people that you fuck with and respect and love the truth. So be wary of those kind of friendships, because those kind of friendships just don't last. So you got to be able to differentiate seasonal people and lifetime people. There's seasonal opportunities and lifetime opportunities. And those seasonal people, they come in your life for a little bit, then they get written right the fuck out. Those people literally didn't even last a chapter. They lasted 10, 12 pages, and they were written the fuck out. And then you're on the chapter 7, chapter 8, and chapter 9, chapter 10 of your life. All you have to do is worry about flourishing and succeeding in your life. And I'm still trying to, work on setting healthy boundaries in life, because sometimes I can really, really let my guard down and let people in. And sometimes when you're a kind person or you're a nice person or you're one of those giving people, you're one of those people who are very initiative and you want to help everyone, sometimes people take advantage of that kind of shit. And when they see that you have your guard down, they see it as, oh, well, you let your guard down and you're nice, so I'm going to take advantage of you and be disrespectful to you, be nasty to you, and bring up your mental condition, or bring up the fact that you ain't shit, or bring up the fact that you're ugly and you're this, so that way you could be at my vibration and my frequency. Sometimes friends think they got to be in competition with you. Sometimes people want to see eye to eye with their friends, so that way they could be like, okay, look, let's start at the race at the same time. When in reality, they didn't put in the same fucking work you did. Or even if they did, your story's not their fucking story. Let everybody start from point A to point B to point C. Their point A is different from your point A. Your point A was probably years ago. Their point A probably just now starting because they just now want to get their shit together. It's not your fault why somebody's insecure or your light is shining brighter than theirs. Also, dare I say it, but please stop hanging around losers. There's a quote that goes, "It's not that people are malicious, they just know how winners think. If you hang around losers, you will adopt losers' way of thinking." So please stop hanging around bums, y'all. Like, a lot of y'all will get so upset while you're not elevating, becoming shit in life. You'll get so upset while you always go to the club, while you're depressed, anxiety, and while you're so low vibrational all the time. But yet, you hanging around bum-ass Becky who stay going to the fucking clubs, talking about how she can't stand her damn baby daddy. You hang around all these bum-ass dudes who always talk about the same shit every day, always talking about sex, what they want out of this, how much they want from this, they want that, but they won't ever try to execute their plans. You hang around bums and losers, and you trying to be something in life. It's okay to simply just drift away and go towards other ventures. But the thing is, you got to let those kind of people go if you want to elevate, because you're going to absorb their energy, and that kind of energy is going to keep you at a low vibration. And even if you have to be alone, then just be alone until you can find the right people that you can gravitate towards who keep your conscience high. Because there's no way in hell you should be around people who don't motivate you, who don't gas you and be like, yeah, hell yeah, you can do that. Hell yeah, you can start that business. Hell yeah, you could do this. Or yeah, you got this. Or damn, I can't wait for you to start. Or I can't wait for you to start your channel. I can't wait for you to finish and graduate college. Why you hang around bums for, but mad because you just want motherfuckers to drink with? You just want drinking buddies. You don't want to be a successful person if you hang around bums. I'm just saying. So please protect your energy and stay the fuck away from those negative Nancy's and let them go. Just let them go. The people who don't want to help you move, the people who every time you talk about having a trip, they always flake on you, bail on you last minute, the people who literally, when you call them, they literally will only talk for a few minutes, or they hit you up, but then they act like they're interested in what you're doing. Like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Hey, how are you? Da-da-da. And then they hit you with the, hey, so can you do me a favor real quick? Or, hey, did you hear about this, that, and this, that, and it's like a, you got to be very wary of the people who only hit you up when they need something. Like, they need you because they want to talk shit about how much they can't stand their man. Or they only want to hit you up just because they want to talk shit about the bitch that they don't like. Or they hit you up because they only want to ask for money. Or they hit you up because they only want this and that in the third. Like, if you guys don't have depth to your conversations, if you guys aren't talking about real life shit and you guys aren't connecting on a personal level and having good cognitive conversations, why the fuck do you have this individual around you? You gotta have high value friends around you because that shit really does rub off on you. You have a whole bunch of people who try to tear you down, tell you, oh, your mental health is this, oh, your teeth is this, you're that, you're that. It's like, you gotta be careful. Like, you can't call everybody a friend. And the older I get and the older most of us get, the more you realize why a lot of people aren't friendly, why a lot of people have their guards up. Like, why when you meet people, they'd be like, oh, hey, hi. Like, it's like, when people aren't friendly, I don't take it too personal because I realize I don't know what trauma you fucking been through in your life. If you're not friendly and I say, hey, how are you? My name is Choice. And they'd be like, oh, hey. And I'll be like, okay. So I'll be polite and I'll be nice and I'll be friendly. You can still be nice, polite, and friendly and still be down to make new friends. But if somebody doesn't want to reciprocate that same energy, watch out. But some people will reciprocate that same energy, but in the same breath, they'll be thinking to themselves, how can they use you? I also want y'all to consider this. A lot of people are low vibrational as fuck, but don't realize it. So when you around them friends who just for some reason just try to find any little negative in the shit you do, or they try to dismiss all the shit that you want to do in your life, please be mindful that that one friend that's so negative and low vibrational and so sad and complains all the fucking time about everything, they're fighting demons. And that term holds a lot of weight because as you guys can see in the illustration on the screen, people really be out here fighting demons. People have a legit demon attached to them where they want to fight, they want to get out of this cage, they want to be nice to you, they want to be better, but that demon keeps dragging them down. They're being drowned in their thoughts by this demon that's associated and attached to them, and they can't get rid of it. And guess what that demon is? That demon is their issues that they're refusing to deal with. They're refusing to deal with their energy. They're refusing to deal with their insecurities, refusing to hold the people accountable in their life who did them dirty, refusing to hold themselves accountable for why they ain't shit. So they're lashing out on you, blaming you for every fucking thing, and people just have demons associated with them. And guess what? That demon's going to do everything they can to infect you and give you some of their demons. So you got to make sure you keep your distance from these people because they will share their demons with you. So that way you get that anxiety. That way you get that pain. That way you get that drained feeling after hanging out with them. That demon trying to get associated with you. So let people fight their own demons. They're the ones who have to deal with their own demons. You already have your own demons. You already have your own insecurities and your own issues that you got to work through. Let them deal with their own demons. You don't got to help them slay their own demons. Let them slay their own shit while you slay yours and you get over your shit. Those are usually the people who let their demons define them. They let their issues and circumstances define them. Because of all the shit they've been through, they blame the whole world for their own damn demons. Baby, that demon is living in your head. It's living in your head and it's becoming your reality. And that's why you a miserable bitch who ain't shit. So let people deal with their own demons at the end of the day because they're the ones who have to live with their selves and look in the mirror. You'll have like those one friends who you'll speak to them, communicate with them, and then they'll incorporate the, hey, so I have like this idea, like, you know, you could drive me off, or hey, you could be my chauffeur, you could drive me and my friends around, or hey, you could do this favor for me and my friends. It's like they hit you up because they know that you're so nice that you won't say no, but those are the people that you got to be very wary of. You can't hang around people who only want to use you when they need something, but when you want to hang out and have some intimate conversations, some chill conversations, talk about your life, they don't really give a fuck. And it's kind of sad and it's really annoying, but it's just life and you learn these things through life. As you grow and as you succeed and as you flourish into that butterfly escaping that chrysalis, you'll then start to realize that all those people were just building you down so that way you could build yourself back up. So keep those fucking friends the fuck away from you. Those kind of people are just trash, garbage, and that's their demons. A lot of times, it's not even just you that's the problem. They might not like you, low-key. They might not like something about you. They might not agree with the way you think. They might not feel any type of... Overall. But stay the fuck away from low vibrational people and only stay around like-minded people who fuck with you, who have the same likes as you. If they don't have the same likes as you, that's fine. But stay around people who respect for who you are, love you for who you are, and don't try to like bring up negative things about you, like, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, or you're like, we've all been there where we've had those little friends who just want to bring up like, oh, you're so this, or you're so that, you're so this, or your teeth are this, or your mouth is this, or you still didn't finish school yet, or you're this, or you're that, or you're that, oh, wait, oh, you have mental health issues, or you're this, or you're that, or your hair looks like this, like, those people who want to pick you apart. The reason why a lot of people will pick you apart, especially people who you call a friend, is usually because they compare themselves to you. So sometimes they try to find something about you that's negative, so that way they can compare themselves, and that way they can be like, oh well, you may be more successful than me, you may have a better job than me, you may have more money than me, your kids may be way better than my kids, your pussy may be cleaner than mine, or your dick may be bigger than mine, but at least my teeth are prettier, or at least I'm prettier, or at least I'm more talented, or at least I'm more attractive, or at least I get more attention when I go out. that type shit. So just be very wary and just watch out for those kind of people, because those people aren't your fucking friends and they get swiped right out of your life. Sometimes you wonder why you were only cool with somebody for like 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, and they just randomly got swiped out and thrown out. You just think to yourself, damn, what the fuck happened? We were just so cool, and this person just showed me their true colors. When in reality, you always knew their true colors. It's just your ancestors are just swooping in, snatching them out, and throwing them out of your life. And that's the end of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant / podcast, whatever. I fuck with you guys so much for subscribing to my Patreon. I want to do more of these intimate videos that are exclusive for y'all, just for y'all, because I feel like these videos should just be more interesting topics, because sometimes I get on YouTube and I talk about a lot of interesting stuff that I know is going to get clicks. All in all, you know who those people are, and you know who you need to cut off. Love you guys, and yeah, that's that. Let me know what topics you guys want to hear next. Choice out this bitch. Oh, won't you tell this rain for me? I don't wanna be, baby, just rain on me. Oh, won't you tell this rain for me? Oh, I don't wanna live, baby, that sometimes I can't sleep at night, yeah. 'Cause impossible sleep at night, yeah. Oh, rain on me. Oh, won't you tell this rain for me? I don't wanna live, baby, just rain on me.